Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys, but this speed build is actually for a build that I built before we got the Life and Death expansion pack. I actually built this way back in September. So yeah, it was a build that I wanted to upload before, but I just didn't have enough time to do it. And now I remember that I had it, so I decided to upload it today because I have been struggling a little bit with content lately, not because of the lack of time, but because of the lack of energy. So I've been really tired, and it's not so much because of my son, but it's mostly because of the heat, because here in Chile we are in spring, and spring is pretty much the same as summer. So it's really hot right now, and hot temperatures actually always make me have a headache, and they make me feel really tired, and I actually don't like summer because of that. So yeah, actually I'm doing this voiceover with a headache. So yeah, it's nothing new for me when it comes to these kind of temperatures, but it's a reason why I just haven't had the time to sit in front of my computer and start editing. So that's why it's almost a week since my last video, but I'm working really hard on more content. So I really hope you guys like the what you're watching right now, and that you're stay tuned for future content, because I'm actually working in a build. It's a massive build with the Life and Death expansion pack, and I'm really excited to work it to have it finished for you guys, but I think it's gonna take me a while. So that's why I decided to continue uploading content that I already had created from before. But yeah, this is actually a suburban family home. I actually really like this house because it's really big, and I use some color schemes that I don't usually go for when it comes to exterior of some houses. So I know I use this paneling. I don't remember exactly if I changed the color of it, if this is like the final colors that I'm gonna be using for the exterior, but I'm pretty sure these are but I don't know, I don't remember, because as I mentioned, I built this way back in September. So 2 months, it's too much for me to remember exactly what I did. And I don't know, I watched the like, I checked all the screenshots that I took, because I took the screenshots, I did everything. I just needed to do the voiceover, and yeah, that was the part that I was forgetting about. But yeah, I took the screenshots, and I know I checked them, and I saw the colors, but I'm pretty sure these are it. But I just don't remember. But yeah, this is actually a really big family home, and we are building in I'm pretty sure this is on Sequoia, but I could be mistaken. But I'm pretty sure it's on Sequoia. But yeah, I decided to add a lot of different details in this build, like using these shutters from Horse Ranch and rotating them slightly with the tool mode, so they feel like a little bit more open and not so plain against the wall. And that's something that I've been doing for a while now, and I really like doing that. I think it helps with the realism in a build, and I don't know, sometimes you can play with that. You can maybe have one completely closed, another one open, some of them slightly open, slightly closed. I don't know, you can play with those, and I think it's such a cool idea. And that's one of the advantages of having the tool mod. So yeah, really excited about that. I added a car here in the front, and now we are in the interior. So this house is really big. I didn't think it was gonna be this big when I started building it, and I wasn't sure the style that I was trying to go for in the interior as well. So you see me changing the counters many times, and there's one thing that maybe you noticed, and if you didn't notice it, I'm gonna mention it right now, and you won't be able to stop seeing it. And it's that the counters that you see that are in front of the windows, they are not properly placed in the right place. I mean, there's like half tile between the wall and the counters. And I just realized this when I was editing the video. So I had already taken all the screenshots, I had already playtested this build. I had done everything because I did playtest this build. I'm pretty sure I did a video as well of me playtesting the build, as I have been doing for a while now, that I do like shorts and reels of me playtesting my build with different families and different sims. So I'm pretty sure I did one from this house, and if I didn't, no, I'm pretty sure I did. But if I did, you will see it here. You will see it on Instagram and also on TikTok. If I didn't do it, you won't see it. Oh my god, what am I saying? Yeah, but that's it. So I never realized that the counters here are not touching the wall behind them. So if that bothers you, you can easily move everything back half a tile, because that's it. And yeah, you may think like, Kaary, how didn't you see that? I mean, it's right in front of you. Well, yeah, I didn't see it. So even though I'm actually out placing the items here, I didn't notice it, and that was so weird, because it's something that has never happened to me before. But yeah, this time it did happen, and I had to live with that. I would have had like half a tile more in the kitchen, and I would have been able to have this even more functional. But yeah, I just never noticed, and I think I talked about it too much now, so yeah. Moving on. We're adding some decor here in the kitchen. Of course, I love to overclutter my kitchens and make them as realistic as possible. So here I'm doing exactly that. I'm using this debug plate from Dine Out, and also the half sandwich. I don't know what pack it came with. I think it's a Snowy Escape one, but I could be mistaken. But the Snowy Escape one is actually my favorite. I think it looks so nice, and it's like so complete, and it has so many ingredients. So yeah, that's why I always use that one, but I could be mistaken, and it could be from some other pack. But I just like the idea of making this kitchen feel like someone actually sat on the stool and was actually having breakfast, or I don't know, eating just a sandwich. So yeah, I really like that. And of course, we're moving into the dining room right now, and here is where I decided like a little bit more what I was trying to go for when it came to the interior, because the kitchen is really modern. I wanted to use the counters and cabinets from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack, because they matched really nicely with the wallpaper and the floor in the kitchen. But that was not the aesthetic that I was trying to go for in this suburban family home. I was trying to go for something more suburban, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I was trying to go for something more traditional, a lot of wood tones, a lot of different like designs. And these counters, I mean these cabinets here from Base Game, they look so nice, and they just like embrace everything that I was trying to go for here. And yeah, these chairs paired with this table. The chairs are actually from Get Famous, and the table is a Base Game one. And it's definitely my favorite table, and those chairs are definitely one of my favorites as well. But yeah, here we're moving to the living room, and now I remember I struggled quite a lot with the living room. So you will see me actually getting rid of everything in here. I kept it in the video because I moved some things around and I do some different things, but this was a big space, and the space that I had for the living room itself in front of the the fireplace and everything, it was just too small. I mean, I could only add 2 chairs and that would have been it, and that's not a living room. And you have so much space in this house, so I had to rearrange everything, and you will see it now that I'm gonna start moving the things around and trying to figure out how I want to lay out the living room. So yeah, you saw me struggling here. I moved everything around. I decided to add this couch from Base Game, and when I built this house, we had already had the update swatch, I'm pretty sure. So this should be a different one of the new swatches from that couch, but I could be mistaken because I don't exactly remember when we got the update. But yeah, it could be it. I'm pretty sure it was like the new update, like the new swatches, I'm pretty sure. And the couch is from Cats and Dogs, and it's a couch I mean the armchair is from Cats and Dogs, and it's one that I don't usually use. It's too rustic for my liking, but for this house it just looked perfect. It was pretty much what I was trying to go for. And also putting the table in there from Tiny Living and putting the TV on top of it, it's something that I haven't done before, and I thought it looked really nice. So yeah, we're just decorating a little bit more here of this coffee table, and this coffee table is from Growing Together. And now that I see more clearly everything, I'm pretty sure that I didn't do a video playtest in this house. So I don't know if I playtested this house at all. And if you're watching this video, I already uploaded it to the gallery. So yeah, maybe I didn't playtest it. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm really sorry if I didn't, but yeah, that's my bad. But here we're adding an accent table, and this one is from the Crystal Creations stuff pack, and I'm gonna be like over cluttering it because I don't know, I just really like adding a lot of different clutter in the different areas. And now that I'm going for these more kind of realistic houses and trying to embrace the realism in a build, I just think that sometimes the houses don't have to look perfect, like cover of a magazine type of house, but you can place things to make them more realistic. So having all the board games in that table and having different like knickknacks and things like that, it's something realistic. It's something that a family has in their house. So yeah, I thought it made sense, even though it feels a little bit too much for this space, but I thought it was realistic, so I kept it like that. And here I'm gonna be adding this bookshelf. Originally I wanted to add a wall divider, as you saw. Actually, I was really excited about using a wall divider because I don't usually get the chance to use wall dividers, but I ended up using this bookshelf to create like an office space. So this nook over here is actually where the desk is gonna go, and it's gonna have a computer and a lot of different things here in this bookshelf. So it works both for like a nice I don't know, like a separation between the entryway and the office, and it's kind of organic. I think it makes sense. I've seen people having things like this in their houses, and I think they look really nice. So that's why I decided to use it as an inspiration and do the same here. And also, I didn't want to add another wall or a half wall because that's something that I usually do. I tend to add half walls, and they give this kind of mid-century vibe to a house, and that was not what I was trying to go for. So yeah, I just decided to use the bookshelf. I sized it down a little bit with the tool mod, and then I placed all the clutter. And I'd make sure that your Sims are not gonna be placing random things on top of it, like a dirty plate or anything like that. So that's why you saw me adding that debug kind of package or whatever that is. I've done this many times in my builds, in which I add that thing and then I size it down with the tool mod so it's invisible for your Sims and for you as well, and you cannot see it. So you can freely place items using the red shelf or the Dream Home Decorator shelf as well, if you don't use any mods or any CC. So yeah, that's what I did. And here I'm creating the garage. And you saw that little trick that I did with the wood planks in the basement, and now they look a little bit blue because I couldn't make them keep the same color that they had originally. But yeah, it's only one step, so your Sims should be able to go down into the basement without any issues, because you don't need a proper staircase if you have only one step to go down. So yeah, there shouldn't be any problems. And of course, in this garage, I tried to make it as functional as possible, so I decided to add the washing machines in here. That's something that I've been doing for a while now in my builds. A lot of my garages, when I build garages, they tend to have the laundry machines, because I think it makes sense. Even though it's not something that you see here in Chile, per se, because we don't actually have garages. It's not something common to see. It's not something that people actually have in their houses. So unless you have a lot of money and you have like a big house, but that would be it. There's no other way in which you actually have a garage. But I really like decorating garages in The Sims. And here I'm doing this trick. I know it doesn't look perfect, but I really wanted to use this hamper from Parenthood, and it's not a functional one. It doesn't work with a laundry day, so I sized it down. I mean, I didn't size it down, but I did the same trick that I did with the planks. So I created a room in the basement, and then I put it in there. I sized it, I raised it up, and it should be functional. Your Sims could actually use the hamper, like the functional one, but they still have the other one on top of it because of aesthetic purposes. But yeah, we're now moving upstairs and we're moving to the main bedroom. So you see that it's pretty much very simple. It has a walk-in closet that I completely forgot to record. I'm pretty sure I forgot this one. I could be mistaken because I had already built another house that had a walk-in closet and I completely forgot about it. So maybe this one I did keep it in the video and the other one I didn't record. I don't know, we'll see when we get to that part. But yeah, I used the table, I mean the TV from the what is it, the Modern Lux kit. I don't remember what kit it came with. I don't remember the name of the kit, but I used that TV that I really love, and I haven't used in a while. Actually, I haven't built like really suburban-y or more modern houses lately. I've been going a lot in building cottages and rent down builds, so I just didn't realize how much I missed that TV. Maybe I'll build a suburban family home or something like that. But yeah, I did record the walk-in closet, and now we're moving to the ensuite bathroom, and it's the only bathroom that I kept in the build because the other ones are pretty much the same, and because this build like this video was already too long for me to keep all the bathrooms, so I decided not to do that. Sometimes I keep the all the bathrooms when my videos are a little bit shorter, but lately I've been trying so hard to be really detailed in my builds that they are not short anymore. 20 minutes, that's something normal now, and I really hope you guys like that because I really want to keep my all the details as much as possible in my builds for you guys to see everything that I do. Of course, I'm not gonna be if I build a house with 7 bathrooms, I'm not gonna be showing you the 7 bathrooms. You will see them on the screenshots, but I have been enjoying so much being really detailed in my builds and having a lot of decorations and trying to improve everything and trying to create custom items with different items that we have in game and things like that. So I really hope you guys like that, and that you don't mind too much that the videos are a little bit more longer now than they used to. I know that I used to have 10 to 15 minute long videos, but now it's impossible. I mean, I should have to cut out pretty much half of the videos, and that's half of the details. So yeah, let me know if you guys don't mind, if you stayed up to this part of the video. Please let me know. I would really love to know if you guys agree with me and you like the idea of me making longer videos, because there's a lot more to show. If that's not the case, let me know as well, because I would really appreciate your comments and I would really appreciate your opinions on everything. But yeah, we're decorating the teenagers' room. I went for a lot of colorful items in here. I used the wallpaper from high school years in this swatch in particular that I really like. And I thought that this sim actually was really into many things, but basically music. So they have a keyboard and they also have a guitar in here, but maybe they're a little bit more artistic as well, because maybe they are the ones that painted the walls, so they decided to be a little bit more creative with the wallpaper, and they decided to create these accent walls that they I don't know, that's a wallpaper that I really like. And yeah, we're moving into the kids room right now. I don't remember that much about this room. Oh, I do remember now. Now I remember. This kid is really into arts. So I thought that maybe I added this rocket, this cardboard rocket, and I added the items from the artist studio kit, because when I was building this house, it was in the middle, like in between the days that we got the artist studio kit and also the storybook nursery kit. So that's why I decided to add the paintbrushes in there and to make the sim into art. So they are very artistic and they like to paint and create different stuff. So maybe they are into crafting things. Maybe when they grow up they can have like the woodworking table or something like that, and they can create things. Maybe they can get into gemology. I don't know, but I decided that they would really like drawing and painting and making like different things that just you use your hands for them. So this is a really crafty sim, and I really liked the idea of having like they have a collection here, as you can see, of Star Wars thingies. I thought that maybe these were things that the sim actually built. I don't know the word in English for the things, but it's pretty much when you build a dollhouse and you have like these really small pieces that you have to put together, like you have different like kinds of books and things that you have to create by yourself, and you have to cut them and fold them and then glue them together and things like that. So I thought that that was what this sim actually did. So very artistic kid, and I loved the paint splashes that we got in the artist studio kit. So I had to use them in here because this is a kid, so they maybe sometimes they just don't pay that much attention if they are I don't know, adding paint in the walls or in the floor, so they just don't care that much. But here I decided to get rid of the trash cans in the basement, in the in the garage, I'm sorry, and add some things for like the artist studio kit. So they have an easel and some random decoration as well. And yeah, I thought that maybe more than one of these sims living in here actually are artists, and they just have an easel in there, or maybe you can use it for when the kid actually grows up and they start painting in the easel. So yeah, I just decided to keep it in there, and also it gave me more chances to use more items from that kit because I really liked it. And I didn't use anything from the what's the name of the kit? I forgot. The nursery, the storybook nursery kit. I just said the name of the kit. I don't know how I forgot about it. But yeah, we had already gotten the swatch update, as you see in the gate here, because it's the full black white version of it. I'm really sorry. I'm struggling so much to speak today. I have no idea why. I mean, I'm really tired, and like 2 minutes before I started doing this voiceover, I was mostly falling asleep on the couch with my son in my arms, and now I took the chance that my boyfriend went out with my son to just do the voiceover. So maybe I'm not fully awakened yet. Maybe I'm still a little bit sleepy, and that's why I just don't know how to speak today. But yeah, I really wanted to do the voiceover, to use this time for me and just record without any complications and issues, and focused on what I wanted to tell, and not like focused on if my boyfriend is listening to me when I'm doing this voiceover, or if my son wakes up or anything like that. So yeah, this is kind of my me time, and I had to use it to do this voiceover. But yeah, the backyard, it's more of a side yard because this is a really long lot instead of I don't know, I don't know, but you go to like it's bigger on the sides. That's what I mean. And I added the pool that you saw in there. I have been adding that pool in many of my builds, and they are fully functional, so don't worry about that, because that kind of pool I have play tested before, and it actually functions really well. It's a really, really nice pool, and I have been using it in my builds lately. So yeah. I actually used this tree from Island Living, I'm pretty sure, to create it as a bush. And that's gonna be pretty much it for this build. So I really hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. Links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.